Oh. I totally wasn't on my phone being distracted for the millionth hour that I normally am. What is up, everybody? This is KP, and I am the informal fan. Now, one thing, for those of you who do know me, know that that's kind of a stupid question. Why would I be talking to people that already know this? So, for those of you who don't know me, I am a huge fan of I'm a huge fan of wonderful designs. I myself is a professional graphic designer, as well as videographer, photographer, all that fun stuff, and I've always been attracted to really, really cool visual stuff. And when I got into sports, obviously one thing that was huge was branding and jerseys. And now that I'm in a position where I've had some time to collect some favorite jerseys over time, I figured I would do a top 10. I had to make sure I actually brought in 10. So while I don't have millions of jerseys, and this is actually most of my collection, to be fair, or at least my soccer jerseys, I wanted to keep it strictly to soccer jerseys, and I want to show off a little bit of everything from different leagues, from different continents, just a little bit of everything, just ones that I like and ones that I've collected over the years, and I hope you guys will enjoy these too. And if you like them enough, I would love to do a sequel on my other jerseys. So if you want to see my other jerseys, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below, and I will follow up with that. So first up, and I totally didn't realize that I wasn't going to do this in order, so I'm just going to kind of do it how I put them on my chair. So first up is the last year of the Carolina Railhawks before they rebranded as North Carolina FC. Now, the main color of this team was orange and white, and for this 10th anniversary jersey, they did a cool gray. Now, there was a lot of really cool jerseys. Unfortunately, I don't have any other ones before the rebrand, but I really love this one, and this was actually my first purchase through the club, who I would later go to support a lot more since they're my local club. And what I love about it, aside from the colors, is just like how simple and clean it is. I mean, this didn't have a lot of extra sponsors on it. It's got the Blue Cross Blue Shield. It's got this really cool felt version of the logo. It even says the 10th anniversary. And on my wall, I also have the 10th anniversary scarf from this. But also, another thing that's really special about this jersey, and I'll put it up in the video, but this was one of the first videos I did of my kind of weight loss journey, which I'm still kind of working through my general fitness and well-being journey. And I took this photo. We did a Pokemon Go walk around downtown Raleigh with some of the players, and it was a lot of fun. And I was at my heaviest when I bought this and when I put it on. And I was very embarrassed by the photo, but I loved it because it was me pictured with Austin Deleuze, who's not only one of my favorite players, but also a really, really awesome guy. But then, a couple years later, started losing some weight, doing more jiu-jitsu, eating right, all that kind of stuff, and I fit into this way better. And I'm still not where I want to be, and I'm happy to have accomplished what I have. And I know this is a little more sentimental than you expected for a jersey reveal, but hey, this is why it's my favorites. But yeah, I love this one. Coming back to the United States, now we're going to talk about my first love of the United States leagues, and that is the MLS, which admittedly isn't my favorite league in the United States, but gotta give some love to the Timbers. I love this team, I love their colors, but this jersey in particular is easily one of the best jerseys they've ever had, and easily, in my opinion, one of the best ones from a North American team. It's just stupid simple. This nice green, it's a little dark, the badge is a little darker. It's not that kind of like the regular green, I guess I should say, because they had one before this that was a little bit more electric, and that had like a highlighter yellow that they ended up changing on the actual badge, but this one I love because it was the 2-color badge. And also on this one it's got I'll do a close-up later, but it's got a really cool, I know it's not a plaid texture, it technically has its own texture, but it is a very unique look to it that makes you feel like a lumberjack. And then on the back you got the nice dueling axes. This one doesn't have the star. You can see on the badge, the MLS badge, it has the old school Timbers, like highlight green. Well, I shouldn't say old school, the one before it. But yeah, it's green and gold, and I love it. Super awesome. All right, this one's actually my most recent one. So I have always had a deep admiration for the Milanese derby. Honestly, you know, you can't go wrong with supporting either of these teams. And while I, you know, not necessarily a supporter, I just like the teams and I like the players that have come through. There's so many big teams. And while I'm not a big fan of the Puma jerseys anymore, although I have one Arsenal one that I will be showing off, I had to get this one. This Milan one is super dope. It's a little different because it has the thin stripes versus the thicker ones. That's the more traditional, but it's really clean. But there's another reason why I got this one, and that's because the man on the back, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the big Swede himself. Hey, Jesper, you know, had to get the man himself. I've been talking about getting a Zlatan jersey for a long time. I love the Swedish national jerseys, but I never really liked any of them enough to get a player on them. I do have a blank one from the last international duty they had, but I needed to get a Zlatan one. Obviously, I wasn't getting Man United for obvious reasons. And I didn't really particularly feel drawn to a lot of his other ones, like not a big fan of PSG and you know, LA Galaxy. So I was like, all right, well, I need something. And then when he moved to Milan, or back to Milan, I should say, and he really solidified himself recently. And I was like, you know what? I love this jersey. I love the fans online. I've had a lot of great connections with Milanisti. And overall, I love this jersey because of its design, its heritage, the players who have played for this badge, but very specifically, the man who's on the back of this one. So that's a big reason why I got this jersey. But it's such a clean jersey. I'm going to wear this quite a lot. So keeping it Swedish, this is the oldest one I have. Now, I do have to cross-reference the date on it, so I will put it up on the screen. But this one, you might have already seen the scarf kind of, you know, to my left. But that is IFK Gothenburg, or IFK Göteborg. This is such a clean jersey. Well, not literally, I have a couple stains, but it's such an amazing jersey. I love stripes and hoops, but you'll see that I love stripes. Blue and white, the Reebok, the ICA logo, for those of you who don't know, it's a grocery store, supermarket in Sweden, very popular, really cool place. It's the classic badge sewn on, very subtly. And again, this is going to be something I have to do a close-up of. But I didn't notice this when I got the picture of it before I bought it. But it has some very subtle light gray imprints of the lion. I was gonna say rampant lion, but I don't think it's a rampant lion. From the Gothenburg crest, which that's what the logo is. It's technically the coat of arms of Gothenburg. That's the nice big Reebok logo on the back. Big old Volvo and Reebok on the sleeves. Classic collar. It says ICA on there too. I know nowadays a lot of modern Allsvenskan jerseys have a lot of sponsors. The fan ones don't have nearly as much, but the fan ones but these have sponsors. And these did too, but this one's nice and clean, and that's a big part of why I love it. But this one just feels a little classy. I don't wear this often, but I will wear this anytime I go to IKEA, or sorry, I refuse to say it the American way, IKEA, just in case there's any Swedes there and they run into me and they're like, vad fan? Oh yeah, and I totally forgot to mention that another reason why I like this jersey and why I picked this team is because Gothenburg has a very special place in my heart, and I love my friends there, and you know, I'm always eager to visit there, and I can't wait to go there again very soon. We are keeping it on the theme of stripes, but in this case it is the hoops. Yes, that's right. That is right. Come on, you boys in green. And of course, sponsorless. So I'm of the opinion that a lot of jerseys do kind of look weird without a sponsor. I will admit, sometimes they can be annoying, and explaining it to your non-soccer friends, they're usually like, well, it's really stupid that they have sponsors on them. And I'm like, yeah, but our jerseys are still cooler. But anyway, this one's a classic. And again, just like with the Arsenal switching to Adidas from Puma, I was waiting for Celtic to finish up with New Balance. I didn't like any of the New Balances I tried on. That's why I don't own any. And I had to go with this one. And because the design is so clean, that's why I got it without sponsor. Because I can kind of wear this, you know, almost not as a soccer jersey. I can wear it St. Patty's Day, obviously, but I can wear it like anytime I'm feeling like it. It's got this nice embossed four-leaf clover on the back. And again, because it has no sponsors, it's just a nice and simple jersey. I love it so much. Got the star, got the embroidered badge. This is actually probably the most comfortable jersey I own. This one, the Milan one, all of the Arsenal Adidas ones have been amazing, including the 1921 and the 2021 ones. Both are super comfortable, but this one is top-notch comfort and top-notch visuals. All right, let's reel it back to the United States, and I'm going to talk about a lower league in the United States. We're not talking about the USL Championship. We're talking about USL League One, and none other than the Drip Kit. Very controversial jersey. All sublimated, which is nice. I wish there were more jerseys that were offered like this, to be honest. But it's so clean. I mean, what else is there to say about this? I mean, up the Mingos, always go full Mingo. And I mean, the Dairyland sponsor Hummel. What an interesting kit choice, but you know what? They've done a great job. I believe they do the Danish national team, and they've done a couple other league clubs as well, and they look really, really cool. I know I'm doing a bad job of keeping this up, but it's hard to hold the drip. But man, this is so cool. And this one doesn't get worn very often because I normally wear very neutral colors, or if I'm wearing a jersey, it's usually a little bit more neutral one, or it's a little more muted. But I will always bust this out when I get a chance. So go full Mingo. Bringing back a club I already talked about. And I'm going to do this twice. This is the first time. So remember how I said the Carolina Railhawks became North Carolina FC? Now their main colors are navy and gold, and I have those and I like them. But the one that really didn't get worn because of, you know, things that happened in the world, they were going to do a sponsorship that didn't pan through because the festival itself couldn't happen, but still had to get the Dreamville kit. Now, I only own a couple white jerseys. I'm not a big fan of white jerseys. I sweat too much. I'm also very pale, usually. It clashes with everything I wear, but, it's a lot of buts. The Dreamville logo obviously got to rep J. Cole and his amazing festival. And then they changed the color of the badge on this one. I don't know if they did it with the home one for the away. They did this, so it's instead of like silver on the outside and like navy, it's pink, black, blue, and yellow and the white. So it's really super clean, really simple. Black Etna on the back, USL Championship, black Adidas, and it's the same pattern. It's one of these default Adidas patterns. I forget which one this is called, but it's got like almost like tuning fork shapes that go across the other. Sweden use this one. A lot of training tops use this one, but this one's really comfy. I don't wear this as much just because I don't wear white very much. But it's a really cool jersey. I wanted to get one with numbers because it had pink numbers on this jersey, but I just really wanted the jersey, so I just got it. So yeah, I wear it every now and then, but it's a cool one. This is another one I'm gonna have to put the date up on because I don't remember the exact year, but I know what it is, and it is the previous treble winning Bayern Munich jersey. That's right. Got the Bavarian diamond pattern. No player still. Mia San Mia. Plain back. Simple, deep V-cut collar, words, things. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I love it. It pisses off all my Dortmund fans who are somehow they end up becoming Chelsea fans recently. I wonder why that is. Oh, I know why, but I'm not going to say why on here because that's too much tea for right now. But anyway, this is a great jersey. This gets worn quite a lot. Yeah. Last but not least, again, I told you there's going to be a repeat club, and it's a jersey sponsor that I don't like, but I somehow have plenty of, and that is Puma. It's the third kit from, date please, from a previous era of Arsenal, still during Arsene Wenger. I actually have the long sleeve version of this, and I was so mad I did not get a short sleeve. I love it. I love the pink. It's this dark heather gray. This is one of the few times that the shield pattern on the arm didn't look that bad. Pink cannon on the back, of course, no player. Pink everything, the Fly Emirates, the Puma, the badge, everything is just wonderful, and pink and black and gray, and it's awesome. And one day I was just like, you know what, I'm so pissed that I never got the short sleeve version of this. And I looked on eBay and it was the first result in my size. And I was like, you know what, bye. With tags and everything, it was still in tag. But yeah, this is amazing. This gets worn often as well. Yeah, there's nothing more to say. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in on my top 10 favorite soccer jersey list that was kind of all over the place. But that's the wonderful thing about this, is because I'm not an expert. Hashtag that. Because, you know, I'm just having fun. I'm collecting jerseys because I like them, and have a wide variety, and I'm happy to do more. And like I said earlier, if you want to see me do more of my jerseys, including my non-soccer jerseys, because I do have a few hockey ones, 2 baseball ones, and 3 football ones, American football. I'm happy to do another video for them. And of course, I'm always collecting more, but I'm kind of slowing down for the moment, so I just wanted to show off my top ones, and you'll see me wearing them more in the videos. But thank you so much for watching the video today, and I hope you guys have a brilliant rest of your time, and I will see you in the next video.